Have you ever gotten up in the morning and the first thing that you are thinking about was the thing that you went to sleep thinking about last night? Um, and already your day is consumed by this thought, whether it's good or bad, and you can't help but dwell on it. It could be the upcoming weekend, something that's going to happen during that weekend that you're excited about or that you're nervous about, but you just cannot help but think about it. It's consuming your thoughts and you're dwelling on it. It could be uh, maybe the consequences you received from a parent or from a teacher or a grade or from a coach, and you just don't think it was justified and you just don't think it was right, and you just cannot help but think about it, and it's making you angrier and angrier and angrier. And I'm not talking about like 15 minutes, a half hour. I'm talking about hours and days. It's consuming your thoughts. It could be the finish line. You're at the end of a season, end of a semester, and that is all you can think about is just being done, just getting it done, whatever it takes. Just get it done and get it behind me, and it consumes you. And honestly, let's talk about people. It could be that one person that's wronged you, that one person always ups you, the one person's always got that slight edge to their conversations, or their comment that they put on social media that's kind of subtly slamming you, and you just can't wait until they get theirs, right? Whether it's revenge or something bad happens back to them, and then you think about that person, and you don't want to see success in their life, and so that can consume you as well. And you dwell on it, and it changes you. It changes the way that you do relationships because we're so focused on it. One of my favorite movie series, was the trilogy Lord of the Rings, and then you had a couple movies afterwards, The Hobbit. If you remember the character Gollum, a creepy dude, he got a hold of the ring and just kept looking at it, calling it, what, my precious. And it changed him. It changed him physically. It changed him emotionally. He was so consumed by this that he was going to do whatever it took to protect the ring. And that's what I think when I think on dwelling on these things. And there are some things that consume our life that aren't healthy and aren't good. And the reason why I say this is because these last 2 weeks we've been at youth group doing a message series, kicking it during quarantine. The first week we talked about why you're in a small house and everything feels small, whether it's small or big house. Everything feels small and relationships are strained and stressed, and we got to forgive people. We got to do relationships right. We talked about that, and then this past Sunday we talked about having the right perspective. If you really want to thrive and to make the most of a bad situation under quarantine, then you have to have the right perspective, and that comes with thinking about the right things and changing the way that you see your circumstance. I say that because I want to read a verse to you. Philippians 4:8, the Apostle Paul talks about this, how you see your situation and what you're thinking about and what you're dwelling on. And he says this. He says, finally, brothers and sisters, Philippians 4:8, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any moral excellence, and if there is anything praiseworthy, dwell on these things. Now, if you were to reflect back, let's say last night, in the last 24 hours, what's consumed your thoughts? Has it been that purchase you're about to make? Has it been that one guy, that one girl, that one relationship? Has it been that one event that's upcoming? Has it been how many likes that you received on social media, or who responded back to your last text that you sent? There are a lot of things that we'll put so much energy into and put so much focus on and think about and dwell on, and we miss the most important stuff. And Paul is reminding us that, think about this criteria that he says, whatever is true, all right? Whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable. Think on these things. And so I challenge you, like I'm having to challenge myself, under this current situation, this current circumstance that we're in, I need to intentionally make time during the day um, to focus my thoughts and focus on the right things and understand that the right perspective is this can be a great season despite it's not normal and despite it looks so different. This can be a great season to grow in my prayer life. I can grow in my Bible knowledge and my scripture reading and my time with God, whether it's I'm out fishing and connecting with God, or I'm trying to exercise, and in between sets I'm praying. Just little things like that. So make the most of this time and make sure that you have the right perspective of this situation and that you're also focusing on the right things. That's a challenge for today. Have a great rest of the week.